This is my voice. It's high. You'll get used to it eventually, I promise. Somebody asked me the other day, is that your real voice? I was like, no, I got a voice lift. Very expensive procedure, but worth it to annoy people for the rest of my life. Thank you. I had an acting teacher once say, if you don't fix your voice, you're never gonna have a career. And so far, he's right. Your dreams get more attainable as you get older, right? That's something, it's not like you don't have dreams anymore, they just change a little bit, you know? Like, for instance, when I used to say that when I make it, I used to be like, when I make it, I'm gonna have a beautiful house in Malibu, overlooking the ocean. I pictured all glass windows. You know, I would wake up in the morning, look at the ocean, and now I'm like, when I make it, I'm gonna get a headboard for my bed. I'm just gonna get one of those giant wooden headboards, like a real grown-up bed. Thank you. Just changes, you know? Although the other day, I have to say, the other day I was like, you know what? I think maybe I made it. Because I woke up in the morning and I was like, I don't have any kids to take care of. I also don't have a husband to talk to, or a boyfriend to fight with, or a dog to walk, or a backyard to mow. I don't have a pool to clean, or a mortgage to pay, or a credit card to use to pay the mortgage. I don't have a real job to go to. I don't have a dishwasher to turn on, or a microwave to turn on, or a Brita filter to change. I was like, I am completely free to go back to bed. And I did. And I think that's winning now, you know? I think that's winning. Thank you, guys. Can tell you all have houses. Guys are like, yeah, it's a pain. You don't want one. You do not want one. I do a little bit of acting, or as my mom says, I'm trying to be an actress. And I'm always like, no, Mom, I'm not trying to be an actress. I am an actress, okay? I'm trying to get you to send me money. But I had an audition recently to play a Swedish secretary, big part, you know? So there are like a lot of blondes, like you ladies in the waiting room. And I overheard this Japanese guy say, they all look the same. And I was like, dude, that's racist. And he goes, blonde isn't a race. See, this is where the dumb blonde stereotype comes from. And I was like, hold on a second. I thought all Japanese guys love blonde girls. And he goes, I'm Filipino. I was like, you're such an idiot. I didn't even ask for your name. That joke has never done better than that. That was the best that's ever done. Maybe because there's a lot of blondes here tonight. You guys relate. My mom is proud of me, though. She was like, honey, I'm just so relieved you were never involved with Harvey Weinstein. She's like, I know you weren't, because I told your father if she had been, she'd be a lot more successful. And she was like, Erica, I just had this revelation. You and Grandma are very similar. Because you're in a male-dominated profession with stand-up comedy, and Grandma was in a male-dominated profession with aeronautical engineering. I was like, yeah, we're pretty much the same person, except one of us was very good at math, and the other owns one towel. Besides that, we're both killing it. Just killing it. It was a weird year for men, right? Weird year for men. Not a great year to be a creepy male comic. So it wasn't a great year to be a male comic. So it wasn't a great year to be a male. What I found the most surprising about the whole movement was how surprised we were by men being gross. Like, that's one of the first things I learned as a child. My mom was like, eat your broccoli, men are gross. And then suddenly this year we all woke up and every morning it was like, did you hear? Did you hear another man was gross again? And I'm like, I thought we knew that. And then another day goes by and you're like, did you hear another one? Another one was gross. I'm like, I'm not shocked. I thought we knew this already. The men are like, yeah, we know. We know. I don't think that all men are bad or anything. I just think that maybe they're slow learners. Right? We just need to give them a little time to catch up. And if they're over like 80, just let them die a creep. You know? Give them those last couple years. You don't need to teach an 80-year-old man why it's demeaning to call a woman sweetheart, you know? He's only got a little time left. Guys are like, was that political? We don't know. We're confused. I've been traveling a lot, it's good to get out of LA, you know? It's nice. He's like, I got out and I stayed out. It's you know, it's a weird place, LA. Anytime you can get out and just remember what real people are like, that's comforting. And I don't always get a lot of time in places, but I do meet a lot of Lyft drivers, you know, because I take a lot of Lyfts. And you can tell a lot about a place just by the Lyft drivers, you know. So I was in Minnesota recently, and they are so nice there. My Lyft driver was such a sweetheart. She was like, oh my gosh, you're a comic? Oh wow, that's so brave. I could never be a comic. Your mother must be so proud of you. And I was like, thank you. And then I get back to LA, and my driver's like, oh, you're a comic? Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm also an actress / producer / massage therapist / blogger / vlogger / marine biologist. I don't really need this job. I'm just doing it to study people. It's like, maybe you should study the art of silence.